And now we'll go through our edgings. 95% of our edgings are USA made. Your regular poly binding, cotton bindings, fringe.
Too much stuff.
And it's going to run through some stuff here.
They have too much stuff for me. It's like a kid in the candy store. When you have a problem and find out, you can come to NC and they have the thing that can solve that problem. That's a win-win for me.
Bitch. Here's our carpet binding tapes, yarns, and fringes. Sorry, I just had an accident with our tapes. I dropped everything. On my way to pick up some edgings. Our edgings, like I said, USA made. You have carpet binding tapes. You have rug fringe. You have different sizes, 3-inch, 5-inch, 7/8, 1.25 inch, 3/4, 2-color cotton yarns, all available. You can view online color charts. You can order hard copy color charts. Whatever you need, you just let us know, and we'll try to get these in your hands. You know, your first stock order, if you don't have order charts from us before and you're switching from another vendor. Hey Mal, we're switching over. We never ordered from you before. Okay, get a couple orders of serging yarn and we'll include the free chart on the house. You know, rug fringe has been real popular lately. That's something that's made a pretty nice little comeback. So we have some oriental rug fringe available at 11-yard bolts. But our biggest movers are always going to be the poly binding, cotton tapes in the various sizes, as well as your serging yarn. Serging yarn being the biggest grower, I would say, over the last 10, 15 years. Serging yarn, as people are starting to do serging versus just binding, becoming a more complete shop and doing all the edgings is the way to go. Keeps your competition at bay, and your serging and wide borders is what brings in the big bucks for you guys. Yes, question.
Lance wants to know, are most bindings in stock?
Yes, I mean, well over, the last time we checked, over 98.9% of the time bindings are in stock. When we left the shop today, maybe there was 3 or 4 different items out of 1,450 some odd edgings that were out. So that gives you an idea, you know, how many. We stock hundreds of thousands of dollars in binding, sergings, and fringe in our shop, and that takes up more space, believe it or not, I would say, than the machines, is our stock in edgings, because that's what's most important to you guys. We go the extra mile, we keep them stocked, we over order. And then sometimes, like we had a 10797 serging yarn recently go out of stock. We had, I believe, Stark came in and ordered a ton of it, and maybe Fabrica, whatever it was, and we got cleaned out. So it does happen, and sometimes it's with a color that doesn't move. It just, you know, someone will come in and order 65 cones and we're empty. It does tend to happen, but we go above and beyond as much as we can to keep them in there and ready for you. So if you call, get your order in before 2 p.m. Eastern, you know it's going to go for you. Okay, answer another question?
Yes, Alex wants to know what attachment is used for the fringe applications, specifically the PBT portable.
Okay, we have a fringe guide for the PBT portable. We also have a YouTube instructional video that shows you how it goes on and kind of how to manipulate it. It's easy, but sometimes you feel like you want to have a third hand because you got to manipulate the carpet, the fringe, and the trigger. But if you take your time, people use it nonstop. You don't have to outsource your fringe to someone who has an attachment. You can definitely do it on your own. Call the office, we'll tell you how, and we can send you that video, or you can find it on YouTube as well. Yes?
Letitia from Red Bluff Interiors wants to know if the buyback program applies to handheld shears.
Handheld shears. It depends. Just call the office. With any kind of buybacks, guys, call the office. It's easier. Send us emails, sales@nccarpet.com, and just let us know, hey, I want to trade this in for a particular model, or I just outright wish to sell it back. And they'll give you a price. Like an NC 311, it's not something we would probably buy back. There's really no market for a tool that's $275 new to sell it used. Very limited. Someone's going to spend the money on a $300 tool. Now, a PBS binder, a Millennium, portable serger, different story. Then there's definitely a bigger market for those.